What's good, Blaster Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, let's take a look at a video from JB Reviews, and apparently this video is talking about Ram's quality, and I just want to say this: Ram trucks have good quality all the way up to 2024. 2025 models, I've heard that they've been having problems with, especially with the Hurricane Inline 6, with their electronics. I've been hearing a lot of problems that's coming out about those trucks and the Jeep Grand Wagoneers, and also other models within the Stellantis product line. Now, this guy is going to be bringing up something that we all know, but let's go ahead and watch the video.
There's a lot of hate on the Ram brand. A lot of people say that these are the most unreliable trucks. They're junk. They don't have quality. Well, that ain't true. And a lot of fanboys of GM, Ford, Toyota are going to hate this video because J.D. Power just released the results. And do you guys know who was number one? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm getting a little bit closer. There it is. That's who was number one.
Okay, so you heard him mention J.D. Power. Now, yes, Ram did have the top spot for the J.D. Power for 2024. Now, I've been looking. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been looking for a pickup truck. Okay, I have a Ram dealership, a Dodge Jeep Ram dealership right down the street from my house, and I've been looking. I've seen several Rams sitting on the lot. I've seen several Rams, seen several Chargers, seen several Hellcats, seen several Chrysler products, seen several Stellantis products sitting on the lot and not selling. Alfa Romeo's trash. I already know that because, let's just say, I've had experience with the Alfa Romeo and they're trash. My boss owns a 2019 Ram 2500 Classic with the 5.7 Hemi, and this truck sounds amazing. And so I'm just going to state that. So I'm very familiar with Ram products. Very familiar with them. Very familiar with their products. Now, a lot of these new inline 6 vehicles that from Ram 1500s to Grand Wagoneers, they've been sitting on the lots and they can't sell those vehicles. The 2025s, they can't sell them. Nobody wants a Ram truck with a fucking inline 6. Hell, we barely trust you to build a fucking V8 that won't start ticking after 150,000 miles. But the fact of the matter is that you are building a fucking inline 6, twin turbo inline 6 vehicle, and the cars are shutting down on the highway at highway speeds. You really expect me to trust you to build a car that's gonna fucking work right? Absolutely not.
Shockingly. But what were they number one for? Let's check that out online really quickly. I'm on JD Power's website, and you guys can pretty much see in the headline it says Ram ranks highest overall initial quality. Now, before I show you guys some of the stuff down below, you guys will see some of these acronyms probably. So this one stands for Voice of the Customer, and then you'll see this, which is problems per 100 vehicles. Okay, now I obviously want to show you guys where they got some of this data from. So it says here the U.S. Initial Quality Study, now in its 38th year, is based this year on responses from 99,144 purchasers and lessees of new 2024 model year vehicles who were surveyed after 90 days of ownership. Okay. For the first time, the study additionally incorporates repair visit data based on hundreds of thousands of real-world events reported to franchise new vehicle dealers. So they made it even a little bit more stringent for this year. Okay. Now, if you scroll down, highest ranking brands, Ram is the highest ranking brand overall in initial quality with the problems per 100 at 149. Chevy was in second place, and shockingly, Hyundai made the list in third place. I'm willing to bet you any fanboy that sees this reward, they're gonna say it's not that big of a deal. No one cares about JD Power. No one cares about Consumer Reports when they do rate a brand they don't like higher than their brand. But the truth of the matter is, this is the fourth time Ram has gotten a reward for initial quality. Whenever people are online, the keyboard warriors will always say that a brand sucks, whether it be Ford, Chevy, Ram, whatever, don't matter. But the reality is, Ram trucks have gotten so much better. Like, I do understand why Ram customers are happy, and it has a lot to do with this truck. Now, if you're wondering about the HDs, we'll talk about that in another video, because the Ram HDs are not on the same quality level as these 1500s. Why Ram has not updated their cabs, I don't know why. I think that a lot of that quality that they're getting is because of the overall interior fit and finish, right? So that is probably the #1 reason why. And I can't wait to show you guys which HD truck got #1 spot. So
it's not the fact that nobody wants the truck, the HD trucks or the 1500s. It's not the fact that nobody wants the trucks. The problem is nobody can afford a damn $80,000 pickup truck, whether it be a 1500 or 2500 or 3500. Nobody can afford a fucking $80,000 car, a $80,000 truck. On top of that, you have an 8% interest rate. Nobody can afford that car payment, especially if you don't own a business. Nobody can afford that. Ram trucks are priced entirely too high. I remember back in the early to mid 2000s where you can get a Ram 1500 for less than 40 grand. Now them bitches are at $70,000 for a 1500 Laramie. I'm literally looking at the fucking website right now of the damn Ram dealership right down the street from my house. To get a Laramie, matter of fact, let me see. To get a Laramie Ram 2500. A Laramie Ram 1500 with the damn 12-inch touchscreen. You easily spending around almost 60 grand. Yep. 59,780. And with dealership discount of 8 grand, 51,000. For a new 2025 with the same touchscreen. The original price of that truck is at $59,130 before fees. And right now it's sitting at $52,929. And that's for a Ram 1500, 2025 Ram 1500 without the Hurricane engine. And it's only going up from there. Nobody can afford these new vehicles. Nobody can afford these new trucks. I'm sorry. Ram has priced themselves out of the market for the regular, average, everyday consumer. And the problem is they're mad because they can't get these trucks moving. Now, I'm going to go to the Ram 2500s. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me pull it up on my actual computer so you can guys see what the hell I'm talking about. Cause I don't want you guys thinking I'm just capping over here. So let me pull up the Big O. Okay, so Big O. Here we go. So let's say, okay, so new car. RAM. Block it. RAM 1500. Okay. So search. So these are all. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go. Stop asking me. Stop pulling that up. So I'm gonna go from this. Okay. So as you can see my screen. So for a crew cab with the 5.7. From a crew cab with a 5.7. Right here. And this is a tradesman. You paying 52,195. This is for a tradesman. You see? 4x4, 5.7 Hemi. But I want you to see this. You're getting a basic work truck. This is $52,000 right here. So let's go to the next one. Because I don't know what y'all think. For a Ram Classic, tradesman, 5.7 Hemi, 4x4. You're paying $54,505 without the dealer discount. And let's face it, they're gonna charge you all of this plus the fees, and it's gonna be right back up to $50-something thousand. So, and this is for a basic ass work truck. And you don't believe me? Look right here. Let's go down a little bit further. For a Bighorn, a 2025 Bighorn, it's a Bighorn. It doesn't have the 12-inch touchscreen or the 9-inch or the 14-inch touchscreen, and this is coming with the Pentastar V6. This comes with the V6, and this isn't a 45, and this isn't a 4x4 truck, and you're paying $54,500 without the dealer discount. You have a V6, 4x4 at least, $54,415. Here's a crew cab tradesman, 5.7 Hemi E-Torque with the 4x4. Right here. Basic work truck. 54 grand. Well, no, 55 grand. 55,500, let's face it. They're gonna charge that extra $10. Here's a Laramie. 5.7, no 4x4. Regular price, 62 grand. They're selling it for 51 grand. So you're telling me that these people can't fucking sell these new trucks because nobody wants these? And to face it, the fucking front end design is not really that attractive. It looks like a damn. Never mind. It's not. These trucks are not that. These trucks used to be beautiful. These trucks used to be nice. One of my coworkers has a 2019 limited, and it looks way better than this. But shit, a Laramie crew cab 4x4 with the Hurricane engine, you paying 70 grand, 80 grand, 81 grand, and this is for a never mind. This is for a rent of 1,500, 81,000. Who's buying these? And that's just the 1,500s. Let's see the 2,500s, shall we? For the 2,500s, to get at least a decent Cummins, a tradesman. See, 4x4 Cummins, You paying 61 grand. You paying 61 grand with taxes and fees. 70 without the dealership discount. Hell, a Bighorn, 55 without the dealership discount. And then, I mean, granted, you get the 12-inch touchscreen. Let's say you're looking for a mega cab, shall we? Whenever the shit loads. Let's say you're looking for a mega cab, and this is at the dealership here, so this might be they might be different across the nation. You gotta literally search for a fucking mega cab. Up, here we go. Bingo, bingo. We got two. 85 grand. 85.3. 85.3. 85.6. And for a Rebel, 86.125. For a white limited mega cab, you paying almost 100 grand without the dealership discounts. Shit, for a regular crew cab, a 2024 crew cab limited, 93, 95. Again, who the French toast is paying for these damn cars?
Be sure to subscribe to your channel. Let's keep moving. Mopar Insiders is where I found the JD Power study. Now here's what they had to say. Ram has again set the benchmark in the automotive industry by securing the top spot in the JD Power initial quality study. Now it goes on to say Ram has ranked among the top 3 brands in the industry for the 4th time in 5 years, with this year being its 2nd time as the overall #1 pick. The Ram 1500 stood out, claiming the title of the best full-size light-duty pickup for the 2nd consecutive year. The Ram 2500 and 3500 also earned a commendable 3rd place among heavy-duty pickups. Now down here, it just kind of goes on and shows what the CEO had to say about it. And I was shocked. I mean, this is kind of off topic, but Stellantis also had achievements with the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Secured 2nd place among compact premium SUVs, which I haven't heard good things about Alfa Romeo, and it's good to see that the Stelvio actually is ranking in the higher section. Now granted, there's not a lot of them sold, but I guess for some of the surveys that they got back, they were positive from the buyers. But
there's not, he just said not a lot of them sold, but they got positive feedback from the buyers. Meanwhile, a lot of these buyers are selling them to different dealerships to get a better vehicle. We've had several Stelvios on our lot. They are worthless. They ain't worth a damn. They are trash cars, to be exact. People barely can fucking buy it. People barely can sell them. The hell?
But here's a few things here you guys can read, and then we'll jump back into the video. You guys know that I've raved a lot about Ram's Uconnect system, and I truly believe they have one of the best. Now, does it have issues here and there? Absolutely, they do have issues, but majority rules. I've gotten in a lot of Ram trucks over the years, and it's been very rare that I've ever had a truck have any issues here. One thing I like about this system is that it's easy to hook your phone up to if you want your wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Very easy and quick to hook up, and it's really consistent, and really the interface is what makes this system so nice, because they have this device manager down here and you can actually have 2 active phones. We have a Lexus LX600. Love this SUV because I kind of could say I am a huge Toyota fan, but Toyota doesn't hold a candle to this at all, and they've had multiple years to really catch up, and they still quite aren't there. Now, as you guys just saw in that last article, here's the one issue Ram has standing in front of them.
Well, it is highly discouraging news for Motown tonight after last week's Stellantis investor meeting. CEO Carlos Tavares promised a massive cost-cutting effort, and it's looking as though it will mean considerable job loss for Metro Detroit, particularly at the Auburn Hills office tower, and that's where we...
I'm going to say this. Matter of fact, let me clarify. Let me be frank before I ask this. At what manufacturing plant are the Jeep Grand Wagoneers built? So cost-cutting measures, and you could potentially be laying off your workers at specific plants. So let's see. Hold up. He's at Auburn. At what manufacturing plant are the Goddamn it. Hold on. At what manufacturing plant are the Ram 1500s built at? Where are the 1500s? Where are the 2500s? Oh, so Mexico builds the 2500s, and Warren, Michigan, and that same plant built the 1500s. What the hell? The new Series 1500 pickups are built in Sterling Heights Assembly. Let's hear what they're gonna say.
We find for Metro Detroit, particularly at the Auburn Hills office tower, and that's where we find our business editor, Rod Maloney. Rod, not good news at all for the employment picture around here.
No, Devin. In fact, I've been getting rumblings that there could be some hefty layoffs here in Auburn Hills. And Carlos Tavares came to town last week essentially telling everyone, and he did it deliberately coming here, that he's aiming at this building right here. A building that Lee Iacocca once told me was paid for by the profits made with the minivan.
Jose, it's a great point you
When
are
your
making.
CEO comes to town from Europe saying,
we have at least 2 plants in the U.S. that need a significant turnaround. At least 2.
and tells you he's sending European plant managers to come clean up the mess, it should get your attention.
Now, that's a red flag in and of itself, because Carlos Tavares' cost-cutting measures are the reasons why these trucks aren't selling. For one, this is the man that single-handedly killed the fucking Hemi, because he's too much of a cheap bastard to damn invest in the very same engines that saved their ass in 2014, 2015 when the Hellcats came out. When the Hellcats came out, Hellcats were being mentioned all over the fucking place, and rap songs everywhere. You seen motherfucking people all over the place buying Hellcats and doing burnouts in the bitches all over the damn place. 707 horsepower in a family sedan or a cheaper package. You can buy cheap horsepower that can compete with the damn supercar. That was the whole message, and that single-handedly saved the FCA. Then FCA got bought up by this ragamuffin, and now we have the death of Dodge on our hands, and it's coming. Death of Dodge, death of Ram, death of Chrysler, death of everything U.S. All because of this man right here, who got a $40 million bonus on his damn bonus. So you're telling me that I'm supposed to listen to a Frenchman that don't know which way is up, talking about cost cutting, when his single-handedly his vehicles are causing a lot more damage than you think? Ask the people that's cars literally shut down on a highway how they feel about Stellantis. I think they will have very choice words, much nicer words to say than I do.
But then he talks about what he calls an EV-first strategy and cost-cutting to compete.
Now, that's one thing you don't want to hear in the same sentence. EV first and cost-cutting. That's two words you don't want to hear in the same damn, two sayings you don't want to hear in the same fucking sentence. So you're going to build an EV and going to charge $100,000 or more for an EV. Let's face it, because we all know how this is going to end. That shit's going to be $80,000, $90,000 for the new EV charger. And it's going to have issues out of the ass, just like the damn Grand Wagoneer. You think I'm going to trust you to build that EV and it work right? Think not.
Compete globally with Chinese automakers.
By the way, when we compare to Leapmotor, those 30% cost competitive edge I'm always talking about.
Yes, you did hear that right. He's looking to cut 30% of Stellantis costs. Auto analyst John McElroy says,
well, he's going after the company with an axe right now to get cost out,
which will no doubt send a massive shockwave through the industry.
I think
when you trying to cut costs of 30%, and your cars are already shoddy at best, and now you have a Demon 170. You have Demon 170s out here blowing engines because of rod bearings. There are rod bearings that are missing, and you're telling me that you're trying to cut cost at the expense of profits. So now you're telling me that you're cutting costs because you don't want to pay employees what they deserve. And you're moving all the damn research and development overseas to Morocco and other countries that don't know what the hell they're doing. And you expect me to trust you to build a car that will run right and will get me from point A to point B safely. Excuse me?
that the old Chrysler Group, as we've known it in Auburn Hills, is going to be a mere shadow of itself in just a couple of years.
And John says the job loss is likely to be significant.
But they're going to take a lot. A lot. We're talking thousands of people.
The old Chrysler Group makes the most money for Stellantis, but also is the biggest cost and set of problems, which means outsourced engineering to low-cost countries like Turkey and Morocco is on the table, which means the old headquarters building is likely headed the way of the Rensen.
The tower almost undoubtedly will be up for sale. Stellantis doesn't need all that office space anymore.
Now, I did call Stellantis Media Relations today. The building was closed for the holiday. They didn't have anybody who could respond to this. But again, I'm hearing rumblings of some big layoffs that could be coming as early as July. In the meantime, I asked John, I said, what does this mean for the domestic three? He says, oh, you mean Ford, GM, and Tesla? He said, Stellantis is no longer an American company. It is a foreign company.
That was really hard to listen to. I'm going
to say this. Let me go ahead and get my Ram 2500 now before the shit hits the fucking fan. I'm going to just say that. Whether it be a new 2500 or an old used 2500. Let me go and get my 2500 right now. Because the way that this shit going, a lot of electronics, a lot of the damn a lot of the parts, a lot of the maintenance stuff that is gonna be that's gonna be going along with Tesla. No, not Tesla. Like with the Stellantis. That seems to be a little bit of a problem. And the fact of the matter is that this guy came in and single-handedly, basically destroyed fucking Stellantis, destroyed Chrysler, destroyed Dodge. Destroyed a lot of these companies under the damn FCA brand. It is kind of baffling to me, and here's why. Those companies are what a lot of Americans look at for like think about it. If it wasn't for the GT500, we would have never gotten the Hellcat. When we got the Hellcat, that single-handedly got a lot of people into Mopars. That's what Tim Kuniskis, matter of fact, not even the damn Hellcat. The damn SRT8, the Scat Packs, all of those cars. Tim Kuniskis basically single-handedly brought Stellantis up. Well, not Stellantis, FCA up. We had the Hellcat, we had the Chrysler 300 SRT8, we had the SRT Chrysler 300 with the 392, we had the 392 Grand Cherokee, we had the Trackhawk, we had the Durango 392. We had all of those cars. And those cars, a lot of people love those cars and still do. We've gotten several special editions of those cars. That's what Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram was. Now, we got the TRX, for God's sake. And that TRX was back in 2016 as a concept. So now we got this guy literally destroying three brands that's been around for a long time. Hell, 4 actually. Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. Yeah, 4. All for what? Cost cutting and money. Boy, all I'm saying is this. I'm hoping y'all getting y'all Mopar fixed now. Because the way that this shit's going, this is gonna get worse. And I'm telling you right now, the way that this shit about to go, it's about to go left. It's about to go left real fucking quick. I hope y'all ready for it. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, subscribe to the comment. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.